Okay, we are in Word Skill 5.9 and we're going to look at a little bit at 510. I might break 510 into two videos. We're going to look at mail merges here. Mail merges are great because it's a way that if you have a document like the one you see here, that you want to go out to a bunch of different people. You know, you want to go out to 20, maybe even 200 or 2,000 different people, but you want to personalize it with their name and their address on it, and you don't want to type that in each time. What you can do is you could merge a Word document with a list of recipients, in this case, into a mail merge document, and that way when you go to print it, it will take all of the addresses in a list, whether it's in an Excel spreadsheet or an Access database, or whether you can go ahead and type those in manually too and save it. It'll save it as an Access database, but you don't have to know anything about Access to do that. And then what you can do is you can have Word go ahead and merge all that in and print letters out individually without you automatically, but individually for the recipients. What we're looking at here, we have a letter that I've created. And here's a spot for an address, here's a spot for a name, a first name in there. We're going to have even a rate in it. And to do a mail merge, you go to the Mailings tab on Word, and you go Start Mail Merge. Here we're going to select a letter. There's a number of things. You can do email merges, you can create envelopes and labels also using the mail merge. We're just going to select letters, and then you select recipients. And here you can choose type a new list or use an existing list. You can also merge your Outlook contacts. If you have a list of contacts in Outlook, you can use those for a mail merge. Here we're going to go ahead and go to type a new list. It's a little different than in your book. It gives you some default fields to use, so we can just start typing in Mr. Joe Doe. Let's skip that. Oh. You know, type an address, address to city, Eugene, Oregon, 97401. Kind of skip through some of these. Ms. Jane Doe, she's at another place. You know, just real quick typing these in here. So I can create my mail merge that way. Said OK. When I hit OK, it wants me to save them. It's going to go to my data sources, but it'll link this document I've created, or this list I've created, into my document. Name my list. It's fine. Hit save, and now I've created a list. It's only got 2 people just for this example, but I have a list here. And then when we look at skill 5.10, we can start inserting those in there. So for address, what we'd want to do is insert the address block. To do that, we're still on the Mailings tab. You can see one of the options is address block. I click on that, I have an option here, and you can see a little preview of what it'll look like when I sort through. And I can choose a number of different ways to display the name of the person, a number of different ways to display the address for them. But pick one that you like, play around with them if you want. I hit OK. Let me delete this address out here, and you can see it puts address block in there with a couple of arrows around it. That's basically a merge field, and when this document does print, it's going to pull from that list and print each address for each letter for us there. Another thing I can do is come in to this name spot here, and I can insert a greeting line. Let me even get rid of dear. And up here is greeting line, another one of the options you can use there. And you can see here, dear, you can choose what kind of format, dear or to or none, whether a comma or colon or none. If it's missing or an invalid name, you can have it put in default there for you. Hit OK, and it inserts a greeting line. We're going to stop here. I'll give you your code word. This is part 1 of 5.10, but your code word is going to be WIND, W-I-N-D, and I'll pick up the rest of this lesson in the next video.